Against the perceptions of your senses, there is knowledge. The knowledge of all inside the ledge. Knowledge. What is a ledge? A ledge is a narrow horizontal surface projecting from a wall, cliff, or other surface. Wall, cliff, the implications, Anyway, this knowledge that you acquired here, inside the ledge, and this understanding you gathered from a book with illustrations, an illustrated book. And now that knowledge comes out of you like a projection, displaying a kind of understanding about an area that you do not see. Did you get that? Knowledge about an area that you do not see. You cannot perceive it by way of touch or any other sensory input. It is not until you see the deception in front of you that you can then start to dismantle the foundations of the godless universe, those who claim against God. So once you see what's against the understanding of God, you see that is a very heavy understanding, that is a very heavy literature told to you even in universities. They insult you. They tell you that your ancestors were monkeys. Come on. But look at this. See, once you see this, then you have to contemplate and say, wait a minute, am I being lied to? What the fuck? I mean, look at this. This man just disappeared off the screen. What do you have to say about that? Don't block it from your mind and say that you do not see that. You can see that, and I know that you can see it. And you can tell about all of the implications. You can tell. What the hell is NASA hiding about where we are? You see them faking gravity. You see that on the screen. I don't know how you block it out of your mind. Then you see that when they are fixing satellites, supposedly, right? They're using CGI and projecting a background on your ass. Then you start to question about curvature, the great question, the gravity that you can tell already that does not exist, is magic. And when you are in Australia, you are upside down, but you don't know it. Do you follow? Did you see the lunacy? Once you start seeing how crazy our way of thinking is, because you keep seeing history in the way that it was taught to you, but if you didn't know that, you can see the timeline of history and determine something very fundamental, that you have 5,500 years of history against 500 years of bubble madness. And in those 5,500 years, there is on the ground, on display, measurable, touchable, and visible evidence that you can touch, okay? You can go and perceive these things. You can measure it. All of the geometry placed on top of the land shows you that we were smarter than what they sell us in school in order to justify these ages of Paleolithic, Neolithic, and Mesolithic, and all this bullshit. But researchers have shown already that man was in existence way before our given timeline. It is a scientific lie that was placed in our heads since the day we are born. Santa Claus alone teaches you that lies are pretty and that it's okay, they are allowed. Your parents told it to you. Why did you doubt the globe earth? The deception against God, against your understanding of God. But when you look around and see what you can feel and perceive, you have to conclude that there was a creator. of the place you are in. And that's God. Not any other deity placed in front of you. And once you realize that all of the information placed in front of you against God, giving you the Big Bang and all this monkey theory, are all a lie. They are part of the conditioning for you to accept the way of the serpent. But you are of God. The next question is about love. And the Bible does tell us what there is to love. So keep that in mind. Thank you very much for listening.